Cheating every sale like yo was the birdie. Trying to get the bird caught was a dream, just me and a Nina. Fell in love with that cocaine.
This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Birmingham rapper Stardom, aka Reid, has just been jailed for over 12 years for his leading of a group that sold drugs in Aberdeen, Scotland. This was an operation launched by the police in collaboration with West Midlands Police and Scottish Police in order to take down this drug line that had been operating since at least 2017. Reid and Joshua Nelson, who is PepC, also a rapper, and other conspirators were Gardner, Ian Massey, Himesh Zuri and Dacres. All were sentenced at Birmingham Crown Court on the 8th of May. It was Operation Tiger and it was operated by West Midlands Police, and it was in partnership with Police Scotland that investigated the Class A drug line. They sold heroin and crack cocaine, which came from the West Midlands and was distributed across Scotland. They made the arrests in 2021 and they believed the drug line was running for at least 4 years, and it was known as the Flash Line. Drug addicts would call a dedicated number that was operated in the West Midlands and they would be provided drugs on the streets of Aberdeen. The drug dealing enterprise was headed by Reid, who was a Birmingham rapper, they said, known as Stardom, and PepC was the second in command in relation to the operation. Gardner would store the drugs before they were moved to Aberdeen, where they were sold by Dacres and Suri. Massey would also assist in the distribution of drugs across Aberdeen. During the investigation, several seizures were made, heroin, crack cocaine and also large amounts of cash. The flash drug line phone was recovered from Stardom's home in 2020. Reid, Nelson, Gardner, Dacres and Suri pled guilty, and Ian Massey was found guilty after a 3-week trial at Birmingham Crown Court. Reid, aka Stardom, was found guilty of conspiracy to supply Class A drugs and converting and transferring criminal property, and was jailed for 12 years and 9 months. Joshua Nelson, aka PepC, was also jailed for 12 years and 10 months. Gardner, 40 years old, pled guilty to conspiracy to supply Class A drugs and was jailed for 5 years. Dacres, 29 years old, was jailed for 3 years and 5 months. And Himesh Zuri was jailed for 1 year. Stardom is a big artist from Birmingham and he's worked with the likes of Snap Capone and also Rimsey. He has had many projects and originally came up in the era of Slash. He was a younger then and he'd collaborate with artists like Zimbo and then went on to do his own thing. Stardom has revealed that he's already been in jail for at least 2 years, so he could potentially only have about 4 years left to serve before he can get parole. In an interview with Billy the Goat on P110 in 2022, Stardom discussed how he played for many football teams in his teenage years and he had a lot of potential, but due to the roads and also getting involved in other activities, he didn't pursue them to the best of his ability. But he also gives a lot of advice and also tells kids to stay in school in this interview, and he's very honest and open about it.
Like, what have you got to say to like the kids that are in school right now that might be looking at people like you thinking that, oh, I don't need education to be successful, Like, what have you got to say to them people?
I feel like, same as I was saying in the relationship to someone else, like, there's so much things now, like before when we was youth, it was either, the only like, thing that we could look forward to is either you're going to be a footballer or you're going to be a drug dealer or you're going to hit the road, you know what I'm saying? And there's so much things now that people can do without being on the road, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's even in the music business, bro, there's different roles, like same for what you're doing. Before I used to think, oh, hey, you have to be a rapper. Like, you don't need to be a rapper, bro.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people say, oh, you don't need education, but you need sense, bro.
He's done several different interviews with bloggers, and he did another interview where he discussed his gang associations in his teenage years and how this also got him into trouble. There was one case that he had where he avoided going to prison solely based on the fact that he played for Derby FC. The judge believed he had a lot of potential to be successful and didn't want to see him throw his life away. So this is the second story in 2 days on artists being jailed, and I really want to hear what the viewers have to say. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Follow online as well at Scarcity Studios on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok and the website. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.